Welcome to GetRoaring. I'm Rory. Fancy meeting you here. Time for another episode of NHL20 Franchise Mode with, in this case, the Hamilton Ogres. So last time we were slogging through the first bit of the season, and it's been tough with injuries. We just had Athanasiou come back, so let's get right to it, or get around to it. Find a round to it as opposed to a square to it, but find one. Get around to it. So let's let us edit the lines. That was the first thing we need. Because Athanasiou came back. Oh, you know what? Let's check his injury status. If I need to give him another day, I'm going to do so. Because I find if you return them too soon, then they get injured more likely. So January 4th. So we got at least one more game. We had like a back-to-back here. So let's see if Athanasiou gets healthy from this. Just looking at the banner. Has gained morale from recovering. So we need to put him in. Because last time I was trying to get up to that Lethbridge game, and if I just advanced it too far, then he would have been like, I missed a game, you know, and morale and all that business, so I don't want to mess with it that much. Put Athanasiou in. How's he doing, by the way? Third line scorer, still top 6. He's 26 years old. I was hoping he would eventually become a second liner. Hold on a sec. Okay, he's got 2 years. I was like, if his contract is up, we might have to consider something. Butestad put in his third line center. Butestad. Ooh, that's, what is he? Okay, this is thinking time. What does he want next year? Oh, well then, that's just an easy call. Does he want to resign? He does. So he does want to resign. I can deal with that. If he's our third line center, hello. Okay. Okay. Last thing I want to do is check the special teams. Good. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's get to John Gibson is returned. Okay, now we have an issue. Finally, we have it so there's not enough injuries that we have to drop somebody down. Have nobody that's going to clear waivers. So I want to take a look at our goal situation here. What is Lindgren? 27, 78 overall, undrafted. Have him for like a year. Yeah, okay. So, but he's still. Suck thing is okay. So good. If we lost Lindgren somehow, then that would have been, I mean, not the end of the world, but would have had to figure something else out, because chances are right now Gibson is going to come back and get injured in like 4 seconds, because that's what happens. So you have to clear up your lineup, and then you send your goalie down. They don't clear waivers. Oh, good. Okay, well. Butestad's back for another couple of years at a more reasonable figure for a third line center. Boyfict. Funny thing is Staylock is like 33 years old. We have him for another year after this, and 81. Like that's a pretty good contract. And he's been carrying the mail, so kind of hard to argue. Right. This is Lethbridge. Look at the lines again. Sorry, I'm just doing some shuffling around here. Gibson's good. Staylock is right. Back up. Perfect once again. All right, let's go against our custom team counterparts, the Lethbridge Lumberjacks. See what we can do in a slow sim. This is what we were hoping to accomplish. Last time, but we'll pick it up. There we go. All puts one in on Pecorine. It's two good goalies in this game. John Gibson and Pecorine. Dylan puts another one in, making it 2-1. Killed off a penalty there. That's good. All right, second period. Taking a lot of penalties here. Luckily, we're killing them off, but still, we're stifling our opportunities, not shifling them. Right, third period, guys. This is it. Got to see our big boys go. There we go. Teravainen puts one in, ties it up. Klingberg said the big boys should play, and there they are. Welcome to the game, guys. Third period snipe squad there. Nice. That was a good comeback. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Right. So let's take a look at some of the statistics at this point. Taylor Hall's leading the way with 43 points. Got 26 goals, 17 assists for 43 points. Arvidsson's doing really well. 14 goals, 28 assists for 42 points. Timo Meier, he's almost a point a game. It's hard to argue. Scheifele's only played like 10 games, and he's got 16 points. Love it. Athanasiou, though. 21 points in 39 games. Not terrible, but I mean, the thing is he could grow. We're sort of banking on I've been banking on that, right? That he's gonna grow to be something. He's 26 years old though. Like, it's the third line should be playing on the first. Funnily enough, that would be better. Bukestad is like he's a perfect for our third line. Alright, this is like consideration time. Let's take a look at some players. So Athanasiou is a good player, and he's got. So we want to look at forwards. Second line. Somebody below 28. He's got good potential. And we're looking for centers. Now I want a couple years, because I don't want, I don't want to lose a guy next year or something. There's actually one of the custom players I put in the league. Mr. Bolton. He's young, and we're not going to get him. But he's a heck of a player playing for Tampa Bay. Our first consideration is Coyle. Now, again, I don't want somebody power forward. That would clash with Meyer. 2A, don't want. Check. Fox is an interesting one. Colorado. I mean, he's slightly better, but where does he fit? None. At least we don't know. So this is where the scouts come in handy. Let's do a complete scout on Faxa. And you know what? Same with Barkov. Because Barkov, it's listed as bottom 6, forward line 2. Charlie Coyle seems to like fit the bill for our team. What's his contract look like? Yeah, I don't want that contract. It's 28, 6 years. I don't know. Pintz, forward line 2. Let's scout Root Pintz as well. Okay. So I think it was Colorado and Vegas. Do a little more simming and then see what our scouts come back with. Just for the sake of interest. Like, do we want to try and upgrade at center? It might be more of a lateral move, but it might up our chemistry, and if it's comparable, right? Like, I'm willing to try that. Let's get up to this Brantford game. So slow sim that. Disaster between here and there, which means it will be. Stolars injured. It's Cleveland. Stolars is back. He sneezed a little too weird and it, blew out like his, back muscles or something. I don't know. The Juice is injured. Bad. I mean, he does play on some of our special teams. But Mueller in. This means I have to check our special teams because the Juice was in there. And that doesn't help anybody. So at least a two-way. They're in. That's fine. For the Juice back there, but available to play, but he's not necessarily healthy. Lost locker room history. Okay, so Christian Juice gained morale. It's healed. There's Mueller. Good. Okay. Good. Let's keep going. Let's get to that slow sim game. We're second in the division. Well in a playoff spot at this point. Good. Oh, not super well, but good enough. No, we're in second. We're not fighting for a wild card or anything like that. Wouldn't be one of the play-in teams. Put it that way. Multiple players on Cleveland. So we've been doing here and there. Look at the month of January. Got 1, 2, 5 wins. Doing okay. It's not terrible. We're staying in our playoff spot. Brantford is not, but we'll sim against them because why not? And after this, we'll check out those players that we were talking about for center. Butestad put it in on Hutchinson. Boy. Zuccarello scores on Staylock. Scheifele scores on Hutchinson. Going, guys. Taylor Hall, there you go. The guy's coming to play. (3-1) at the end of the first. 3-2. Athanasiou puts one in, making his case. Corey Perry still around. Middlestat ties it up. Back and forth game here. Got a power play though. Nothing doing on the power play. Come on, guys. Still nothing. Third period, all tied up. Oof. Right out of the gate, they put one in, take the lead. Come on, guys. This is where the third period snipe squad needs to come out. No, that's not what I meant. It's really not what I meant. So, not beating the teams we're supposed to beat. Gosh. Take a look at the 3 stars. Middlestat with a goal and 2 assists. Olofsson with 1 and 1 assist. And Scheifele, our only appearance on the board. That was brutal, guys. It's brutal. Can't lose to the teams that are... Oh, we lost. Terrifying. Fortunate. Well, Timo, now is your chance. It is your day, Timo Meyer. Start from the bottom up here. Sorensen in. Melchari in. That in a sec. Yarncrook. Here he goes in for him. Sniper, playmaker. Yarncrook goes up. Timo Meyer goes up here. Alright. Let's just shuffle around a little bit here. Doesn't help. Okay, we'll probably have to put Kruger back in. Just to keep it at par. Extras. Somebody. A warm body of some variety. There you go. Alright. Now. Let's get up to here. Probably be healed and everything. All that for nothing. Vlasic in England for a first and a second. Interesting. Oh, we're sneaking up on the deadline here. Okay. Well, let's take a look, because I want to take a look back at what kind of players we have available, or at least what's going on with so we'll go forward, and we wanted 28, I think was the max. Second line, and at least a medium top 6 in terms of potential. So Charlie Coyle, I think he was a no-go. Faxa was another one. What does Faxa look like? None. So he doesn't fit our line chemistry. And I'm guessing Roop Hintz just dropped off the map because it was inaccurate. So that's the benefit of doing the looking what your scouts say, right? Holden, are you kidding me? Second line, Sissons? None. Okay. Up 6 forward, Middlestat. I mean, that would be cool. Let's see. Haymaker. I could be interested in Middlestat. That would be a good lateral move. Let's see what that takes. Trading with our direct regional rivals here, though. You know that means that we're just gonna pay every time we play them. Okay, so let's look at Brantford. What do you want, guys? Casey Middlestat. What's his contract look like? 3.9 for. Oh, okay. So he's gonna be up. I didn't want that, but I'm interested anyway. No trades were found. Open the block. Thinking about it. See in the top right, it's doing its little like swirly thinking business. Do trades. Taylor Hall, are you kidding me? Or Shifley? Taylor Hall and a first rounder. Gosh, my scouts are completely wrong about Middlestat. Alright. Let's do a complete scout on that. I mean, I thought he was like... I thought that was pretty low for who he's to be. Okay. I don't know if we're going to see anything down here. It's Tierney. Third line center. No, forward line 1. It's like the same problem as Athenis. Let's have a little look around just real quick. Sort by over. Start like, what's it? It was Vegas, I think. What is Roop Hintz? Top 6, he's rated at a third line. He's 24 years old, 6'2". Forward line 3. So basically, replacement for Stad. So that's a no-go. I believe it was Colorado was the other place we were looking. Baxa, right? Bill. Ricci. Interest. My gosh. Dallas is kind of scary. I'm not looking for somebody to break the bank. I'm just looking for somebody that's kind of a shift. So if we go up to our, like, let's look at us. What is Athanasiou rate? See, like, somewhere around there, but maybe a little bit of an upgrade. I mean, we could always do this. So you could always do, what's up? What do you want for Athanasiou? First and a second, first and a fourth. Hendrix Lapierre. Third, first and a third. So, like, we can get stuff if we ever wanted to deal him. Like, every deal in the world involves Vitaly Abramov. Like, all the time. If some team has him, they're like, yeah, we'll trade him. Winquist. Nothing of interest. Alright. Well, let's keep going a week and then just see what happens. Actually, just for fun, since it's trade deadline time. Let's open her up. Just to see what happens. Get rid of those though. Forward. Defense. Goalie. Now I'm going to be more specific in what I want because I don't want to be offered just anything. In this case, it already had it that way. Definitely want a second line forward. It's just one thing about it is it gets all weird if you like delete the first one and not the second one. Blah blah blah. But I do want to. I am interested in a second line forward, but let's change it to 28 and give it a little more scrutiny there. Okay. And then we'll just do like forwards down to like 22, I guess, but like really good. Same with defense. Just to see if anybody offers us anything like really cool. That'll be defense. There we go. Okay. Let's just do that. Just see what happens. Is there anything I do want to offer up? I will put Athanasiou on the block, but that'll affect his morale. And then the other thing I want to do is, do I have rookies that are just getting a little long in the tooth? So I would say Geeky is a good candidate for that. And what goalies? Got Gibson, Stalock. No, Tucker Tynan we're hanging on to. We have like basically the same goalie in Lindgren and Stolarz, so let's put Stolarz on the block. Alright. Let's do some. Yeah, Athanasiou is a little disappointed. Understandably. So let's get up to this Brantford game. Ellis and Koivu for our first home. 2 firsts. Wow, that's a big deal. Florida is loading up. Alright, we beat We beat the Lumberjacks. That's a lot of picks for Savard and Simmons. Pittsburgh getting some veterans there. Whoa, what? So I'm guessing Brantford gets a first and probably a prospect for Shea Weber and Nick Foligno. Wow, that's a big deal. Toronto loading up. Nick Jensen in a first for 2 seconds. No. A first. Almonville? 2/3. Okay. Zach Hyman in a 5th for a 6th. So basically Zach Hyman for a 2nd and a 5th. So Zach Hyman for a 2nd. This is Pittsburgh again, loading up. What's Zach Hyman look like? 28 years old. He's on the last year of a contract. He's happy. He's like perfect for our 3rd line. Yeah, I don't think. 2 first for Tanev, Kovalchuk. Wow, big deals. Gosh. Okay. They're like, forget the fifths. Okay. Terravinance. Bukestad and Juice for Winquist, a third and a... Well, Bukestad is now we have him for 3 years, this year and 2 more years. And Juice we have him for 2. So I don't see how that's... Right. Don't think I saw Teravainen come back as healthy, so let's just give that a check quick. Injury report. Nope. Still, till Valentine's Day, his heart is aching. Let's slow sim this one. Yes. Taylor Hall is just killing it. I think at this point we would consider ourselves a contender. So I know we have him on a 1 year, but we're just gonna hang on and see what happens with Taylor Hall. We can always try and re-sign him, even if it's just for another year. I don't think he'll want like the money that we gave him this time. We can check that actually. Like just to get him, we gave him a pile of money, but maybe we can do that contract. Sorensen, Arvidsson, everybody with a Sin or Sun at the end of their name, pile it on. Chris Tierney broke the chain. Athanasiou, that's fine. I see you, Athanasiou. Why not Ben Sherratt, 5-1? This is better. Like, not that last game, whatever that was that we played Brantford. Although they did sell off, let's keep that in perspective. They did trade Shea Weber, so I would say at this point they're tanking. Timo Meyer showing up. Good stuff. One thing I did want to do is go back and check Casey Middlestat and see what our scouts came back with. It's probably like a full bar basically. It's going to return February 23rd. Well, I guess Arvidsson will go up there. Oh, Teravainen's back though. Just do that. Just check specialty. 4-man power play. That's the most important. And of course, 3-on-3. Just couldn't do that either. Warm body. That I hadn't selected before. How about that? Teravainen. There we go. Teravainen for a first and a third. I don't think so. Going back to Carolina. I think that was Brantford. If Brantford's in sell mode, I don't know if they'd want to sell Middlestat though. Big deal. See what happened? I thought I scouted him. It's like ever changing or something. I don't know. We'll give it another bit. We're trading Chris Tierney though. Pollock and Achari for 2 seconds. Pollock 75. Okay, 75 at the age of 19 with top 6, medium, right wing. Grinder though. He might be something. Picked him in the second, so basically a second and then Nolachari. I mean, I would trade a second. I would trade Nolachari for a second, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, I think Pollock's most of that. That's like second rounders come up. Play the game. Jim Erickson, best lines for Cleveland. Dallas is placing Steven Santini. Defenseman 1 year. Second rounder though. I mean, it's a free asset. Take it. Teravainen for a first. Was that Minnesota again? Okay. Hoglander, a first. Oh, sell off. Johnson and Schwartz. Oh, Ottawa's selling off a bit. Bukestad and Juice for 2 seconds. Okay, thought they were selling. Notes. Okay, let's check. See if our scouting report has come in for Middlestad. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense now. Middlestat's like a #1 center basically. Okay, so that's not happening. Just have to keep going. But we got at this moment, unless we get offered something. So where's the trade deadline? Just kind of putzing along. See what goes on here. Let's get up to Edmonton here. Second and a third for Tierney and Pitlick. Okay. So Brantford is still selling off. Arvidsson, Ira, for in a 7th for a first and Kumels. I don't know how to pronounce that. Chmelevsky? Go with that. Chmelevsky? Okay. I'm interested just to see what's going on. I mean, obviously, Sasha Chmelevsky, 21 years old, 6th rounder. $16 goals, 8 assists in 46 games. Two-way forward. Not interested in that. Plus, Buffalo is a contending. They're champion level. So, I don't want to help. They're in our division. I'm not selling either. Jake Gardner, Johns for a second, and Dostal. Average deal, I guess. Best lines for Cleveland. Taylor Hall is available to play. No. I'm not trading Colton for it. Until such time that I feel that I need to like liquidate the team. So a first and Radil for Coleman Honk. Ugh. I don't know if that seems like a great deal. I guess that's, well, for Ottawa it's good, I think. Yarn Crook for a second and a third. I find this semi-interesting. I don't know, Yarncrook is somebody that I think I should deal like next year. His contract is about to come out. It's cheap and it's like 20. Such a good, like, good utility player for $2 million a year. It's hard to turn that down. Okay. So now that hopefully the scouting report should have come in from Buffalo. I'm kind of interested what that player is. Probably like garbage. Just wanted like the world. Buffalo. The fact that he's not. There we go. Chmielewski. I mean, numbers are decent. Let's see what they want for him now that Colin Miller, Berchi, Santini. Why not Ben Sherrod? Okay, this I might be semi-interested in this if we can take Colin Miller out of there. Put something in with Colin Miller-esque. Berchi and Santini, I don't care. Santini we just got on a flyer. So, what's Colin Miller-esque in terms of value? Oh, okay. They want Colin Miller, they want Ben Sherrod. I mean, I'd give up Jen. But that's not where near the value what they were asking. They were asking for Colin Miller. I mean, maybe I can do like Jensen. I don't even know if the sum of the parts equals the whole. I'd try that. We got draft picks coming in. Well, maybe not. We got like maybe we don't have as many draft picks coming out of our ears as I thought we did. What about like fourth next year if we throw that in? This is the sum of its parts deal. I don't even know if this guy's gonna turn into anything. Gotta pay to play, and I'm not willing to pay for that. Alright, let's get right up to the deadline here. Actually, let's get to the right up to the deadline and see if anything happens. Then we'll get past the deadline and call it a day for this one. Remember when he was being offered to us? 38 years old on a 1.5 mil. I don't think. I mean, he'll probably retire, honestly. But I'm not willing to risk having 1.5 against my cap for no particular reason. Colin Miller has been injured. Post-concussion syndrome. Okay. Probably not good. Now let's put Mueller in for Juice and give Juice second line minutes. I gotta take a look at this injury because if Colin Miller is like out, Teravainen, Hyman, and Kajula for a first, a second, and Hendrix Lapierre. Basically, all that's for Teravainen. I don't think so. Injury report. Do we need to pick up pending evaluation? Good. Okay, let's get right up to the deadline, and we might need to pick up a defenseman. So if Colin Miller is like out, then we need to do something. Garmelson. Benino, Steppen, and Steen. Oh, that's like a hockey deal right there. Okay, no, I need my defenseman. Injury report, come on, tell me what's going on. Post-concussion syndrome, he's out till... Okay, that's like well into the playoffs. Okay, a top 4... Well... This is gonna take some time. We need a top 4D. Well, you know what? Let's just do a player. We can't. The thing is, we can't scout now. So, might have to just go with what's the best available. So we want a defense, top 4. I don't particularly care on age actually. We just need to make sure that they are, I'd say at least 80. Let's go with 81. See what we can find. Okay, we're not going with the big guys. Looking for value here. Brendan Montour. Okay, this contract's got to be gross. 3 years at 5 mil for Duncan Keith, 37. He's likely to retire. So that's Winnipeg. Keep going down. If I go for Duncan Keith, I'm going to get them to retain salary. Okay, so Winnipeg has... Let's double check something. Defense pair 3. That doesn't work. Let's check with Keith. Defense pair 2. Although we're unsure about it. What about Chara? Defense pair 2. Okay, so Winnipeg or Vancouver. See what they want for them. Defense. Duncan Keith is injured. Okay. Vancouver. Zdeno Chara is on the block. How many years on this contract? He's 43. 1 year. Okay. Fine trade. What do you want? Hyman, Kyra, Mueller. Kyra and Mueller I could deal with. Hyman I don't want to trade. So what is Hyman worth? What is Hyman worth? Sorensen I would be willing to do instead of Hyman. Okay, I just figured it was a little low. So obviously we cut down some value. So let's try one of these fifths. That's it. Try a fourth. And a seventh? I don't know. A lot of sum of the parts type deal, but I'd rather that. Okay, no go. Kinda surprised. I don't want to do a third. If I do a third, I want to take out somebody. Probably Mueller. You know what, let's try a third in Kyra. And third and a seventh. Oh. Third and a fifth. Come on. Third and a fourth? Not going the way I was hoping. Okay, back to the drawing board. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Defenseman. I don't think we have a good reading on Ekblad. Plus, I don't really want to trade with them. Didn't they just get Jarmelson there? Like, that's funny. What is Madison Bowie doing? I always like him. He's just a good, solid defensive pairing 3. Good deal too. Yeah. Let's see what they want for Bowie. Colin Miller and Santini, no. Yarncrook, no. Tucker Tynan, no. Bukestad, no. Schnarr, Juice, and Kyra. Colin Miller, nah. There's always like the one piece I don't want to trade. What can we replace Yarncrook with? He's probably the majority of like the value there. Something Yarncrook-esque. I'm gonna deal Schnarr. Schnarr. I guess you gotta pay to play. He's not Yarncrook though. I mean, let's see if they take that. I doubt it. Ah. Okay. I hate to bail, but it's been like this long and we need to address this. So I don't want to continue because I don't want this to be super long. So next time we're going to dig more into this because we got to get a defenseman. We need one. But I don't know what to do. So I'm going to do some poking around between episodes and then see if I can find somebody that works. I'll be doing the same thing that I did before, just looking through it. But so next time when we start, hopefully there's a trade. Alright, thank you for joining me. Thank you for staying this long. I know it's been slow, but sometimes it's like this. If you like the franchise mode, hit the like button. If you want to see more, then please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please comment if you have any feedback or any ideas. Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for your time. Have a good one.